wind is ridiculous today. So I tried to give you guys a walk around the other day during the trash fire live, but my phone kept glitching out. So let me give you a proper homestead walk around. See, on this bed, we've already got the carrots popped. See right here, this is my line of carrots here. A line of carrots here. I think I got like 6 lines of carrots, something like that. You see carrots here, they've popped up here. They're starting to pop over here. You can see them in the line that they're in. See, we've got some grass from this square bale straw. So it's still got some seed in it, so you will have some grass sprouts, but it's I'm not really too concerned about it. The peanuts are over in here, and they haven't popped yet. They usually take a minute, so hopefully in about a week or so, we should see some results from those. It's just a little work surface. These are some Thuja giants that I'm trying to bring back to life if I can. This is just spare, but I got to finish filling that in. This one I think is going to be a lettuce bed this year, but I'm not sure. Nice little pallet collection set up. I got to rearrange some things. See quails. Got to get some chicken food today, but the plan is eventually I want to cut a door here and then wall it off on the other side to where the chickens actually go into it. That way this can be my dry storage for feed and straw and things. Chickens in here chilling. There's one in there sitting on the, they take turns sitting on the pile of eggs. So quails in here doing all right, happy, singing. So there's the tobacco. A lot of tobacco has popped. I'm just waiting for it to expand or, you know, get bigger so I can start choosing. Then eventually this, and this, all 4 of those tires, those are going to be individual tobacco plants. Like I said, once those get big enough to where I can pick out the strong ones that I will separate and start splitting. Loofah gourds are back here. I've got 2 empty tires that I still need to fill. Those are going to be gourds, but I'm not sure which kind. I've got bushel gourds going in this one back here. I got my little net set up as a trellis. The posts that we had in the greenhouse that me and Backwoods cut, I found a use for them. So don't think you got to go out and spend money for, you know, those tomato spikes and all that other stuff. Improvise. Use what you got. You know what I mean? Take a rock, hammer it in. Simple. Did the same with the green beans and the cucumbers. Just a couple oak stakes. Decent net. I've still got to tighten them up a little bit, but I'm not worried about it at this moment. Green beans. Green beans. And this one is cucumbers. They haven't popped yet. I might have to replant them. But either way, that's going to be cucumbers there. So now here are our peppers. Some of these have started to grow. In this one we've got a Spanish variety, something, oh, habanero, and then bell pepper, green bell pepper is what we've got in that one. Those are jalapenos right there. And I can't remember what this one was, but you see we've got some popping. I just direct sowed, and then I'm going to come through and thin them out. Maybe 2 or 3 per tire, something in that range. That way it's not too drastic. Now these are tomatoes. Those are tomatoes. Those are tomatoes. None of the tomatoes have popped yet. Oh, I take that back. We have tomato pop right there. Boom. Any of these started popping yet? No, none of these. I think these are cherry tomatoes. These are, they're yellow tomatoes. I can't remember the name of them. And then we've got the watermelons going on here. See, we got Sugar Baby right here. This one is Crimson Sweet. See, we got popping. And these are the giant football shaped ones. I can't remember the name of them, but they have popped. We got 20 more tires to bring over here, so we're gonna do sunflowers and sweet corn. That's what we got going on for the crops so far. I'm debating if I want to move the chicken pen to this this square over here. This was originally going to be the cornfield. I can't see the end in my phone right now, but you can kind of see the outline of where it would be. I'm thinking about making that whole thing a chicken run. So this whole section here would be a giant chicken run. And we will change the chicken coop over here into a... we're probably going to get sheep before we get cattle, so that'll end up being the sheep house, so they can run in and out of the pasture and it's easy to get to them. Because I don't know, rethinking some things. But this giant space, I'm debating if I want to just do some 8-foot posts and just net the entire thing and let this kind of be like a free range pen. Because I want to get about 20 chickens all together. That way we have enough to lay sufficient eggs, enough to eat, sell, and hatch. Because once I get that gator in here, we're gonna need 3 to 4 chickens a week to keep that thing fed. So I want to be able to have room for production. Here in a couple weeks, I'm gonna start getting these trees cut up and moved over to the lumber yard. That way we can clean this out, get all the scrap from this old pig pen back here and moved up to the scrap yard. And then I gotta pull those fences out because I'm gonna redo a pig pen so we can get an actual pig here, a feeder pig, not a pot belly, but like a decent feeder pig. And then this whole section here is going to be an orchard. This is my scrap fence container right now until I figure out something to do with it. As soon as the wind dies down, I'm going to set this on fire. That is the last pile out here in the field, so as soon as that's gone, then boom, it's nothing but weeds and saplings. No more trash. So it's gonna be fun getting in there and doing that. So I've got all 4 ladies in the ground. Little makeshift greenhouses on top of them so they don't freeze anymore. I got a Medhead video that I shot yesterday where I was putting these ladies in the ground, did some little talking on the Medhead topics. So that'll be coming out on LTF here pretty soon. Get the ad. But you see I've got some extras, just a little makeshift greenhouse just to keep them good. This is going to be a little experiment grow so you guys can kind of see how the scrogging and the stuff like that kind of works. So this is going to be a deal here pretty soon. So not much is to be updated on the greenhouse. You know what I mean? You little bursts of work, then you move on to something else until you get some more material. But it's the greenhouse is looking good. Solar panel Guardian up there. A little bit of trash and stuff to clean up still. I got to carry that up. So most of this is going to the burn pile. Got my cattle panels here so I can put the cages around the ladies. Just coming together. Forward progress is the only progress you should be concerned about, you know what I mean? Pasture out here. We're gonna get a sheep out here to clean it up. When Backwoods came to visit me and we did some cleaning. He helped me clean around this fire pit here and back here along the back of the property line. That way, as soon as we can get this this kind of cleared out, then we can go ahead and burn this off, and we're ready for sheep, at least sheep. I've got to throw some extra fence up, but it's I've got a lot of it over there, so I can kind of run it however I want, just enough to make a pen for the sheep to come in, clear some stuff down, and then we can keep moving it around until we get more established. I'm still not 100% sure where I want to put the alligator. I just know that I need to make a couple more pens to make things more smooth around here and to help production. We need the pig pen, we need a new chicken coop, and I need to figure out where I'm going to put my alligator. Will say though that right here behind me on this this raised garden section right off the quails, I got to figure out something for the rabbits, because yeah, I'm getting rabbits, so I got to figure that out. But that's not going to be too hard. I've got cages and stuff as a go-to if I don't get it done in time, so I'm not really too concerned about that. So yeah, so 4 new livestock things coming in: pig, sheep, gator, and new chicken pen, and rabbits. So those are the big projects. I'm not going to start on any of those this year except for the rabbits, just because I need to clean up everything first. So just kind of fortify and put stuff as of right now where it needs to go before I start new projects or anything like that. At least that's the plan anyway. We'll see. Got some fence posts over there, 4x4, so we can start putting fence up around this place. This backwoods came out and helped me mow this nursery behind the scrapyard here. I can actually get in there and try to see where I want to establish the nursery that I'm thinking about. Got the stage area here, and then we got the field over there. And that's the garden side, y'all. Eventually, when I get tired of doing all this, I'll take you guys over and show you the recreational side of the property. But I gotta wait till we actually get something going over there other than just mowing it. Oh, I will say, helpful tip, guys. If you go to yard sales or flea markets, or like Salvation Army stores, Goodwill stores, get these golf clubs. It doesn't take much to break the heads off of them. You can throw those in your scrap pile and then use the handles for braces, for tie downs, for literally a million uses that you could use a metal stake for. But I will say, I cut the shit out of my foot on one last night, so just be careful. Eventually you'll have handles break off and you'll get rough edges like this. I've got about a 5-inch cut on the bottom of my foot, because when I was putting this stuff in, I didn't raise my foot high enough and scraped this entire side. So be mindful of that. But those golf clubs, extremely useful. So that was the walk around. Since then, it's been a couple days since I made that video, but since then I've took more tires over there. I've done a couple other things that'll be in the next video that I do. But for the most part, that's the general rundown. It was cold when we did that. The weather has picked up, and it's starting to get extremely hot, so things are starting to pop. I think I seen a peanut finally pop the other day, so hopefully we'll see. But yeah, forward progress, y'all. That's what I got. Go do something.